Blessed love, blessed love, blessed love, blessed love, blessed love. Let me first give thanks and praise unto the Father. First thing first. Without Him, it's not possible, but it is possible with Him. Can't speak for the next one, but I can speak for me. His protection when I go out, and His protection when I coming back. His wonderful love on me and my children, their children, family, friends, and loved ones. Always have to give Him praise for all He has done. For seeing things that I've seen that He has done. But most importantly, things that I don't see when it's coming, but it just, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, welcome to How Can I Help Speak on this channel. And this is Murphy. To my Murphicious and Murfettes out there. To all the man them, blessed love. Now, this video that I'm doing tonight, it's just nothing long, just a short video, a follow-up, I'd say part 2 to the video I did a few days ago about a gentleman who threw a elderly lady in a pool with her dogs. I made a mistake on the video and I said the person was 20 to 25 years old. No, more younger than that, way younger than that, to be honest with you, but he looks that, the video that I see from how I was watching it, he looks like an older person. He is 16, believe it or not. And the reason why I'm doing this follow-up, because he decided to turn himself in. I don't know the reason, because it didn't, on the interview, they didn't specify why or who made him turn himself in, but I hope by the grace of God him find courage for God and ask for forgiveness and decided that, like my mom always say, you do the crime, you must do the time. Whether it's a beating or whatever you do, whether it's something you do at home or something you do at the street, whatever the crime is that you must do the time. And those things, those words scare me more than anything else in my life when I hear my mother say them things, because I can't think of not having that person. I can't think of not having her around, or can't pick up the phone and call her when I feel like, and have that time like it's just yesterday, or, no matter if I don't see her today or tomorrow, whatever it is, whenever time we talk. Yeah, mother's love, eh? I guess I'm still tied to the neighbor string. I'm still tied to her, yeah. Anyway, so like I said, it's not a video about any, just want to give you a follow-up and let you know that the young man turned himself in. It's a good look, but it's also a bad look, because a good portion of his life right now is going down the tubes because of stupidity, and because not one person could have said don't do it, or so and so and so. But to be honest with you, who knows if it's only him going to be charged? Yes, he did the crime, but there's other people there who were jeering him on and so forth. So, never know, maybe there's a part 3 to this coming too, who knows? But it is very, very sad. I mean, this lady, this woman in her 60s, going close to 70 years old, and for something like that to happen to her, that is sad. When you can do that to a woman and not thinking that you have a mother at home, or sisters, or your aunt, your grandma, your girlfriend. Think about it. And now you're going to have to spend some time, if you're old enough to go to jail, I don't know, old and we're in the state, and the penalty for the crime that you do, and old you have to be and whatever, I don't know. But you could see if it's 5 years out of his life gone, that's a lot because he's 16. So for 5 years, all you gonna know is what's inside there. And all you gonna think about is what you did to get you inside there. If it's 10 years, it's a long time because when him come out, him at 26. The worst thing about it too, this kid is black, so you know they ain't gonna play. The odds is against him already. My mother always say, another thing my parents always tell me, and people, if you notice some of my videos, I talk a lot about my mother. Yeah. And the things that because she never played. Be careful of the things you do when you go out the street. Because it's not only going to affect you, son. It's not only going to affect you. It's going to affect your entire family. You're going to bring down shame and disgrace for your family. Who knows? Maybe everybody in your family go to church, and you're the one person who made them look bad, and one bad apple spoiled the bunch. Sad, man. That's why we got to think about the things we're doing before we do it. Because, like I said, we're not only affecting ourselves, our parents. Number one, I don't know, but certain things I couldn't do. And even as an adult, I still can't do certain things because I still hear my mother in my head. I remember once, I think I was about 18, and I wasn't living at home at the time. I was, chilling with some friends and stuff because, you think you're big and whatever. Just like some of these kids, I move out and, decide I want to do things for myself, but some hard life hit me, but hey. Anyway, make a long story short. When I moved out, I think I was at the age of 18. An incident happened after I moved out. I went with some friends at a place called, well, those are for my viewers and subscribers who don't live in Canada. I have to put this out there, let you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, I went down to a place called Spadina and College. Now I'm talking about over 30 years ago. And me and some friends, and we went in and we were gonna steal some stuff. And I had on a track pants. I think it was a blue track pants, but it's one of them kind of baggy track pants. So I was gonna put the jeans on, then put my track pants back on and head out of the store. I'm gonna get back to the video. I didn't forget about it. I was giving you a little clipping on my Mother's Day. This fear that she put in me. And trust me, when I take my pants off, or about to take it off, I hear a voice in my head say, put on the people and things of Guyad. And it was, trust me, it was clear as day. I hear, but my mother was in front of me or over my head or wherever she were. And let me tell you something. Viewers and subscribers, if you know College, if you know Spadina and College to where Parliament and Dundas is, Regent Park, I run all the way. I was 18 years old. I am 54 years old now, and I still remember it. Another thing my mother said to me that scared me. She said, boy, me I was soldier in the army. And if you dream that you kick my wake up and apologize, no, me no want you nothing more than that. So with that said, I'm just trying to show you that some of these kids are not afraid of anything. They're not afraid of their parents. They're not afraid of anything. They just think they're invincible. Some of them, it's not only that. Some of them do things because they want to prove things to their friends. I ain't got nothing to prove to nobody, man. Just the Most High. Just to let him see each and every blessed day that I live, that I appreciate. And I thank him for this life, for this body. So, when I was a child, I did childish things. Now I grew up to be a man. I have to put away childish things. So I hope some of these youths learn, and I hope some of them learn from each other, because sometimes that's the best remedy. So it's good when you learn from yourself, but you can learn from each other. It's even better. So let me get into the video and hear what the lady have to say. And number one, too, this lady wasn't even being hard on them either. She wasn't even being hard on them. All they had to do was just listen, man. Stop acting like, come on, man. Because that's not how our parents grow up, son. But then we leave it as we go through the door and start doing different things. Mother's Day is in 3 days, and it's sad. If he has a mother, if his mother is alive or whatever, or whosoever woman in his life, he's supposed to feel bad, and they feel bad too. If you do the crime, you're going to do the time. So let me go into the video.
If I have to go through that.
Bruises on her arms, her legs, even her ankle. Nancy Jane says she's seen the video and even she still can't believe what happened to her on Saturday.
I didn't even really get to walk in, and this kid comes from behind, picks me up, drops me, and drags me into the pool.
The video is just disturbing. James says she's on the association board at Players Place Apartments and went to the pool house following several complaints from residents about a party, about loud music. She said she first called police and then wandered over with her dogs, tried to get someone to turn down the music.
Kids are kids, no matter what. They're going to have parties, they're going to have this. You can't just lower the music.
But then, out of nowhere, she was ambushed by that 16-year-old who has turned himself in since making the news. After she was tossed in, video shows people running off. Her dogs ran off too. Some of her neighbors are outraged.
Just shouldn't happen. He's the kid that just has not evolved yet into what you're supposed to be as a human being.
I'm not going to let any more of it play because it kind of gets a little bit too much. The language starts, yeah. And as you hear me talk about my mom so much, people, and the whole heap of swearing, I don't like it either. Yeah, so, I have to pause the rest of it out. But as you could hear the lady speaking, she has some real nasty bruise on her, trust me. If you go on YouTube and type in Willie D on YouTube, Willie D channel, then, you will get a better view. You can see the video and for yourself, but it's just sad when we do things like this. And that's why I made another video a few weeks ago where I said, it's hard to swear for children when they go through the door. Because nowadays, they're doing some things. They're doing some things out there. And we can swear for them when they're home because we got the eye there. But when they go through the door and they're around some of their friends and, they just think that they have to do some of these things. As you hear me talk about my mom, when I was back home living with my dad, he ain't never made no joke with me either. And I thank God that they put that fear in me. So I could be here today to even give a little advice or, try to send a little motivation to someone or something about something, Because these things not good. You ain't got to prove nothing to nobody. Nobody you don't have to prove nothing to. Out there. People in your house and in your life and in your family When you do good, you're trying to do good, so you know. And when you do bad, come on, you hurt them. You hurt them. Now this young man, mother, sisters, brothers, or grandparents, or whatever, they ain't gonna see him for Mother's Day, and he ain't gonna see them for Mother's Day unless they go visit him. See how sad that is? So what did you benefit? What do you benefit from doing things like that? It doesn't benefit you nothing, because you won't turn yourself in or they're going to catch you. So it doesn't make no sense. Think before you act. Try to play it out in your head first. And see what the result come up with before you do it, man. Don't just jump to go do things because you want to prove things to anyone. And it's not only the youths them do crazy things and do the stupid things. You have some adults who do some stupid things too. To the females who don't do you nothing. But I really hope a lot of you take a lot of time this Mother's Day and think about that woman in your life, or your daughter, or your aunt, or whatever it is. Think about them. And how you would feel, or what you would do if someone do these things to them. And start loving women more, respecting them more. Because they're mother of the hurt, and you kill them off, we ain't going on nothing. Because man can't have children. All right? I've never heard that before. I don't know. I've never seen it. So me, I said man can't have children. Okay? God is good, and without him, I'm nothing. This is how can I speak on this. This is Murphy. Like, share, subscribe. All right? Click on that bell when you see it come on. Notify you all the time when a video comes up. All right? Peace and love. Murphicious and Murfettes. To all the man them. Peace. Pick up yourself. God is good.